time since I've filmed a YouTube video. My last YouTube video I'm very proud of. It's from when I went to Italy. I went to Puglia with my dad. He is from Puglia, so my family's from Puglia. And it was a really lovely trip. I'm very proud of that video. It was just nice. It was like 2 weeks of relatively slow living. I did work for a week while I was there, which was interesting. Work EST hours. So it was doable. I don't know if I would do it again, but it is doable. The summer is busy. It's already been busy. There's just a lot going on. I turn 30 next month, which I don't know how I feel about just yet. Currently feeling fine. So I have some birthday plans. I'm getting married in the fall. So leading up to that, there's a lot going on for like little planning things. Majority of the big things are booked, but just like general wedding stuff. And other than that, just trying to have a good time. Keeping everything together. And I feel interestingly nostalgic because I started making YouTube videos last spring. And going back on those, I just think about how different things are and think about how different life was overall. But I guess day to day, it's exactly the same. There's a coffee shop in Toronto called Nut Bar that I've actually never been to, but I saw online that they have a super coffee or something like that. And it's basically some kind of milk, espresso, vanilla bean, coconut oil, honey, and then I added a little bit of salt, and it's a really good. I blend it so it gets this like top foam texture, and it's just like, oh, I think about it every day since I've started doing it. It's so good. It's very creamy, frothy, and you don't usually get this kind of like nice froth with like a dairy-free milk, but yeah, try it. It's really good. Hello, happy Tuesday. Haven't really been in my YouTube game because I haven't really been filming, but I was inspired to talk about grief, which also inspired me to look back into therapy. But I was inspired to talk about grief as an anniversary is coming up for a very close family member that passed away last year. And it's more of like a monthly anniversary. It's not really like a year just yet. But I've been thinking a lot about how grief forces resiliency and how like there really is no other option if you would like to keep going, but like just dealing with it. And I don't know, I feel like a lot of the time I would hear people being like, I don't know how you're doing this or like how you're even operating, and like you don't necessarily get a prize or like anything for doing that. So if you don't do that, it's understandable. And thankfully that's not been my experience, where people have felt like we're wrapping this up, like there's no more space to talk about this. But you don't get a prize for pushing forward. Like, again, and why would you? Like there isn't something. Unfortunately, grief is going to be the thing that like we all are going to relate to, and we all are going to experience, similarly to death in general. You kind of had no choice. It's part of like the condition of being alive. But I think the point of what I'm trying to say is just like, in all of this, and as I'm like, we're wedding planning and just like life continues, like it's just been constant changes. I feel like since probably April of last year, it's just been change after change and just like things happening. You have no choice but number one, to handle things head on, which it is what it is, whatever you want to call that, growing up or your Saturn return or whatever it is. There is no option but to just like fucking deal with it. Or I guess it could be this idea that like now, and again, I feel like this is not anything revolutionary, but just something that I've been thinking about, how now things just like don't stress me out, or like I don't let them stress me out, or I try not to let them stress me out. And maybe that's a bit too bold to say like they don't stress me out, because obviously things still pop up and it's like, okay, this is stressful, like wedding planning, whatever it is. But it's different. It's very different when you've watched illness kind of progress and just like see people change completely and then ultimately like pass away. Like it just doesn't really compare. And that's not to say that it's meant to be like oh, this is not important because I've dealt with this in the last year, but also like, why isn't it that, you know? So yeah, just thinking about grief and thinking about like how it like truly changes you as a person. Like I was pretty good at setting up boundaries and like doing all these things, but as I was dealing with a little bit of a rough patch, my lovely friends have been like, maybe the like things we're used to doing to like deal are no longer working, so we should, you know, seek help or like look elsewhere, which really opened my eyes, and I think I needed to hear. But I also just needed to hear that like on the other side, after all of this too, after everything that's happened, that like we cannot let things affect us. Like not everything deserves a reaction, and I'm quite a reactive person. So that really kind of just opened my eyes in the sense that I was like, right, I don't have to deal with this. Like there are some things in life where you just have to deal with it and it is what it is, but like this in particular, like you can kind of say something once or twice and then just be like, that is it. Like I don't owe anybody anything else. Does that make any sense? I hope so. I've also not provided any explanation as to what's happening here. We're painting the cabinets for a little kitchen refresh, so everything's exposed and it looks messy. I am back home now. I'm feeling so grateful for the weekend, and excited for the week, but it's gonna be quite busy because there's a wedding, there's my birthday, we're having people over on Friday. There's just a lot happening. But I got this hat when I was away. We went to that market, so I think I'm into hats now. I can go like this. Had a birthday party last night, which was so fun. I got to see so many of my friends, and I realized last night as I was making one of them a coffee that I'm out of espresso beans, so now I need to go buy espresso beans so I can start my day. It's like noon, so the day is half over, but it's fine. It's fine. It's quite a walk to the store, so I guess we should start. My friend made me espresso cups and they look like Max.